Hello, welcome back. Today I am going to discuss a couple of situations wherein we speak incorrectly. So before we begin, if you have not liked and subscribed to my channel yet, please like it and subscribe to it. So let's begin. The first one is, I have seen many people saying myself is this when they are introducing themselves to somebody. So that is the wrong way. When one has to introduce oneself to somebody, then one is supposed to say either my name is this. For example, my name is Shailendra Kumar Dwivedi, so I will say my name is Shailendra Kumar Dwivedi, or I can say I am Shailendra Kumar Dwivedi. So this is the right way. We have to say either like this or like this. If I say myself Shailendra Kumar Dwivedi, so that is considered completely incorrect. So from now on, when we have to introduce ourselves, we have to say my name is this, my name is Shailendra Kumar Dwivedi, or I am Shailendra Kumar Dwivedi. This is the right way. And the second thing which I have noticed many people saying I am having a book, I am having a house. So this verb have, we are not supposed to use this verb have in the continuous tense when we mean when we want to say that we own something or we possess something or something is with us. For example, I have a house, I own a house. And if I want to tell somebody that I own a house, then I have to say I have a house. Then we cannot say I am having a house. This is completely incorrect, because here we mean I own a house. So when we have this meaning, when we want to convey this message, then we cannot use the verb have in the continuous tense. Or if somebody says, suppose I am in a classroom and my teacher says, do you have a pencil? Then I am supposed to say, yes ma'am, I have a pencil. It means I own a pencil, or I possess a pencil, or the pencil is with me. So when we have this meaning, then we have to say I have a pen or I have a pencil. We cannot say I am having a pencil. That will be incorrect. Do you know what that will mean? If I say I am having a pencil, it means I am eating a pencil. So the meaning will change. So when we mean to own something, to possess something, or something is with me, then we have to use this in the present indefinite or past indefinite, depending on depending on the situation. If you want to say currently I have something, currently I own a house, then you will say I have a house. If you want to say that sometime in the past I owned a house, then you will say I had a house. So from now on, make sure that you say I have a house. I am having a house or I am having a book is completely incorrect. So this is incorrect. The correct one is I have a house. I have a house. This is the correct sentence. And one more thing. I have seen many people saying, what is your good name? So in English, when we talk, this is, you can say that this is the direct translation from Hindi to English. as in Hindi we say आपका शुभ नाम क्या है, and we translate it directly into English, what is your good name? So that is completely incorrect. In English there is no good or bad name. If we want to know somebody's name, then we have to say, sir, what is your name? 1 week ago I went to Coffee Cafe Day, and there the person, there the receptionist said, so what's your good name? So there is no good or bad name. If you want to ask somebody's name, then you have to say, what is your name? What is your name? This is the correct sentence. And I remember around 2 months ago, I met a lady who went as far as to say, my good name is this. When that lady introduced herself to me, she said, and my good name is this. How can you say that your name is good? It is up to me to decide whether I like your name or not. So you cannot say, you cannot ask somebody's name like this, what is your good name? If you want to ask somebody's name, always say, what is your name? And don't say that my good name is this. That is also completely incorrect. If you go to the USA or to the UK, you will not find even a single person asking somebody's name in this way. What is your good name? There is no good or bad name in English. So always say, what is your name? No good or bad name. And let me tell one more thing, that generally when we do somebody a favor, that person says thank you, then we say you are welcome. But there are situations wherein we are not supposed to say you are welcome. If somebody says thank you, then we are also supposed to say thank you back to him. For example, if I'm with my friend sitting somewhere, and my friend asked me to pick something up for him, and I did that, then my friend will say thank you. Then I will say you are welcome. That is absolutely fine. There is no problem with that. But if a student is sitting in the classroom and the teacher says, okay, you Swastik, please stand up and read this page. And when that student has read that page, then the teacher will say thank you beta, or thank you Swastik. Then that student is also supposed to say thank you back to her teacher, because I'll tell you the reason why. Because that student is not doing her teacher any favor. वो अपनी टीचर पे कोई एहसान नहीं कर रहा. So while that student should be grateful to the teacher, because it is the teacher who picked him out of so many students sitting in the classroom. So there were situations, if suppose somebody comes to your house and gives you a wedding card and says, sir, please come to my wedding, don't forget it. And then that person says thank you very much when you have accepted the card. Then you are not supposed to say, oh, you are welcome. Then you are supposed to say thank you back to him, because he said thank you because you accepted his wedding card. And why are you supposed to say thank you back to him? Because he gave you the wedding card. You should be grateful to him, because he considered you worthy of being invited to his wedding. So in such situations, you are supposed to say thank you back to the person who says thank you to you. So it is not that you will always say you are welcome when somebody says thank you. If you are a student and your teacher says thank you to you, then always say thank you back to him or her. Don't say you are welcome. And if somebody gives you something, a kind of gift, and if that person says thank you for accepting it, then you're also supposed to say thank you or thanks back to him or her. Don't say you are welcome, because you are not doing any favors. I mean, if a person invites you to his wedding, then that person is doing you a favor, because he has invited you. So, and you are doing a favor to him because you have accepted the wedding invitation. So you both are supposed to say thank you to each other. So these are a couple of things which are very important in our daily life. So from the next time, I hope when you meet someone, when you have to introduce yourself to somebody, you will say, my name is Shailen Kumar Dwivedi, I mean whatever your name is, or you have to say I am Shailen Kumar Dwivedi. And when you want to ask somebody's name, you will simply say, sir or ma'am, what is your name? You will not say what is your good name or your bad name. You are not supposed to say that. And when you want to say that I own something or I possess something, then you will say, I have a house, I have a pen. Yeah, let me tell you one more thing. You will use have in the continuous tense when there are situations, I'll tell you, when suppose you're trying to do something, you're working on the computer, and the computer, all of a sudden the computer is not working properly and you are facing problems accessing some website. So when you are having difficulty, when you are facing difficulty accessing that website, then you can say I'm having trouble accessing this website, कि मुझे website access करने में दिक्कत हो रही. Then you can use have in the continuous tense, that I am having trouble accessing this website. This sentence is completely correct. There is no problem with it. Or when you are eating something, then you can use have in the continuous tense. You can say that I am having this, or I am having a sandwich. Then you can use have in the continuous tense when you are facing difficulties, or when you are eating something. In that sense, you can use it in the continuous tense. But when you mean to own something, when you mean to possess something, when you mean that something is with you, then you do not have to use it in the continuous tense. So these are a couple of things which are very important in daily life. I hope you will follow this, and if you find this video good for you, then please do not forget to like and subscribe to my video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.